Hey guys, how are you? Another audio head review. This is what we're calling the classic review series. That being a very classic headphone here today called the Sennheiser HD 650. One of the top kind of head-fi, mid-fi headphones out there. Very classic, if you ask me. Classic not only for the sound, but it lands right around the $500 price point. So it used to be Sennheiser's top of the line headphone. No longer. They have the HD 700 and the HD 800 as well. However, back in the day, this was a mighty phone. Still is today, if you ask me. Really enjoy this. I think in the price range there isn't much better than this one if you're looking for an over the head, around the ear kind of headphone. This one I find to be pretty comfortable. It goes completely around the ear in an oval shape, which is very nice in my opinion. It goes all the way around. It's not on the ear, it's all the way around. Headband is comfortable. The caliper pressure, or the pressure going in this way with this headphone, is a little tight when you first get it. I did kind of stretch mine out a little bit to make it a little more comfortable. It's kind of like how I roll, but to each his own, and not everybody has a head as big as mine, so if you have a smaller head, it might be just perfect for you when you get it. This one also comes with detachable cables here on the sides, which means well, a couple of things benefit really from this is that if these get twisted around, you can easily unplug one and untwist it. That sounds like a small thing, but for some reason mine always seem to get so tangled. So that being said, I really like that, and it means you can replace these cables with higher grade cables if you so desire. So if you want to really amp up, spend a little bit more to make them real fancy, you can get new cables from a multitude of different places online. These are pretty popular, so they're not too hard to find with the custom cables. Very nice. As far as the sound goes on these, there's a bit of back and forth you might see online about being rolled off treble. Rolled off treble, for me, there is a different sound signature between these and, let's say, for instance, the Grotto line. If you put a pair of these on and then put a pair of Grottos on, you will notice that the treble is more accentuated in the Grotto line. At least most of the ones that I've heard. I wouldn't go so far to say as the treble is rolled off with these. When you put these on in a vacuum, they sound really good to exceptionally good. One of the main benefits that this headphone does that many do not do, is that the bass is very smooth and very extended all the way down. I cannot express enough how much I enjoy these for the bass alone. The treble is sharp and accurate. It's not over accentuated in the treble range. The mids are extremely good too. So I prefer this sound signature over a lot of other sound signatures out there. However, it's not for everyone. Just like, everyone's got to try their own hand at these things. If you can get a chance to listen to one, that's my recommendation, to see if that's something that you'll enjoy. But if not overinflated, but rather smooth, extended bass is your thing, this is definitely one to check out, because in that region, this thing kind of reigns supreme, at least for this price range. It's really beautiful. It's not exactly colorless. I do feel like this headphone does kind of have a typical sound to it. I think that sound is something that many people enjoy, one of the reasons for its popularity. So it's not the flattest thing I've ever heard. However, the bass is in no way accentuated out like a lot of the other, closed back mobile headphones are out there. There's many of those, like not specifically the Beats, but even the other ones, the portable ones, the closed back, they have a lot of bass that seems to be a little bit bigger than flat. These are much less than that. It's more about the extension and just the overall warmth of the sound signature that really makes these different. I realize $500 is quite a big price jump from a lot of those other guys, and so you're expecting a little bit more. but honestly, this is one of the few pairs out there where you get some value for your dollar back, you know, being so expensive. I think that there's very few that compete in this price range. However, you know, you can find your own taste below this. There's some great phones for $300. You know, this headphone is part of more of the legendary trio, the holy trinity, so to speak, of classic headphones. This being the Sennheiser 650. Also in that group, the AKG 701, which also has the Quincy version now, and then the Beyerdynamic 880, which are all very nice headphones. So those are kind of like the three different tastes that people like in this range, but unfortunately these are a bit more expensive than those other two headphones. They range around $300, these are $500. But for my buck, I enjoy all three of those headphones greatly, but this one, you know, it's really kind of a fun headphone if you have the cash to spare. Not top of the line, not the absolute best out there. You know, I've had much better, even treble and bass extension with the LCD 3s than with these. I would consider the LCD 3s to also be a little less colored and a little more detailed. But obviously, those headphones, if you're not familiar with them, are quite a bit more, 4 times more expensive than this headphone. So. As far as build quality goes, I've always been pretty impressed with these. They do have a slight plasticky feel to them, but they're definitely solid to the touch and comfortable to wear for long periods of time. They don't carry a ton of weight to them. So, you know, that's kind of a quick summary of these like classic headphones for audiophiles. I mean, the guys love it. I think a lot of people really enjoy this headphone. So, if you get the chance, definitely try them out. See if they're your flavor. They're a lot of fun to have and a lot of fun to really get your reference point from for a lot of things. So if you have any questions about the headphone, feel free to drop it in the comments section. And if you have anything else, try to subscribe to the channel if you guys can. Thank you so much. Have a good one.